Good evening, everybody. Welcome to game day 8 of the World Cup qualifiers. Lithuania and France will face it off here in Penavis in Lithuania, one of the venues for the 2011 marvelous Eurobasket that they hosted here in Lithuania. It's a cauldron of a venue, and it's going to be packed to the rafters. Here is the schedule for this group. Czech Republic and Montenegro currently playing, and all these games have a massive bearing on this group. Lithuania sit number 1 in the group at 7-1, and as you can see, a win for France would put the two teams together and a step closer to the qualification for the World Cup in 2023 in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Japan. Players being introduced to the fans. France, first team out. Not only have we got two of the leading basketball powers in the world, but we have a real sight of this man coming out now. Victor Wembanyama, predicted first-round draft pick in the 2023 draft after a hugely successful junior career. Now joining forces with Coach Vincent Collet, not only at national team level, but playing for Metropolitan 92 in Pro A. And the most talked about basketball player in the world at the moment. You get the chance to see him here in this World Cup qualifier, making his senior debut for France against one of the powerhouses of world basketball, Lithuania. Lithuania have only lost 2 of their last 20 World Cup qualifiers, and they are trying to protect a great home court record. Vastly experienced team, even though they have used a number of players in these World Cup qualifiers. All but 2 of these players have had World Cup qualifier experience during this current process to see who makes it to the 2023 World Cup. France, on the other hand, half the roster. This will be their first experience of World Cup qualifier play in this tournament qualification cycle. Coach Kenzuma steps up from being the assistant coach in Eurobasket this past September to one of the most pressurized head coach's job in world basketball. We'll come back and talk about more after the 2 national anthems. And now the national anthem of Lithuania. One of the most emotional crowds in world basketball. Coaches exchange mementos in this game at the halfway line. It wasn't only a few months ago they matched up in one of the biggest games of Eurobasket. A lot of different faces on both rosters. Yama, 6-1 to start for them in this Pro A season. So serious things happening in that organization. Lithuania, having a look at their starters in a moment. And once you pull on that green uniform, passion is just a given. Starting lineup, Normantis at the shooting guard spot. Karanauskas has a real role here alongside Ekadus to control the tempo. Kuzminskas, as we say, probably the leader of this group now. Masiulis completes the starting lineup, a mobile lineup for Lithuania, but they're going to have to keep that French front line off the glass. Coach Kemzura, vastly, with a capital V, experienced. But as I say, probably one of the most pressurized jobs in national team. The expectation as we get the last minute, the Tissot countdown to tip off, the expectation of this country is just enormous. I'm sure his shoulders are broad enough and he'll just be relishing the opportunity. Kęstutis Kemzura, the head coach of the Lithuanian national team, all but qualified for the 2023 World Cup. Still got to get over the line, still got to get the job done. Still 4 games across the next 2 windows to play. There you get a great shot of this unique venue with the cycling track and then additional seats. So it becomes a real cauldron when the 6,000 seats are full. And you're going to pick up some of that cauldron of atmosphere when this game gets underway. Then in English, he's 27 now, English, experienced playing in the ACB with Gran Canaria. And Coach Collet has put a lot of experience around Wembanyama, because it doesn't matter what your potential and the talent says, There is still nothing like making your debut for your country on the senior national team. So, as he said in his interview, he's proud and wants to be one of the leaders of this French team. Well, now he gets an opportunity to do it. So welcome everybody, wherever you're joining us from, here in Lithuania. Kuzminskas, nice back cut, easy two, first play of the game. And Lithuania move the ball in space and get the easy two. Karnauskas with the sweet little layup. Nyama trying to get to the post, gets it deep. Tries to go baseline, turns to the right hand, jump hook, doesn't get it to go. Defensive rebound, and Lithuania have a chance to run. Karnauskas turns down the pick, gets to the hoop, uses his body perfectly for the two. Just created that contact with Wembanyama. Was big enough to take the contact and gets the two. Nice start by Lithuania, both ends of the floor. France a little bit 6s and 7s. Ball's pulled out, Lacombe puts it on the floor, wraps it. Penetration, goes inside, Wembanyama just gets it at the second attempt and puts the throw down off his own miss for two, and France tick it over. That'll settle the young man's nerves. Zauskas goes inside, Kuzminskas tries to back in, needs a pass, finds one. Deep on the clock, 5 on the shot, mid-range jumper is short, can't get it to drop. There, Kodas, he's been a big-time scorer for Lithuania. Oh, nice decision, beautiful little layup for two. And Lacombe, great decision on the catch. Just recognized the defense, saw the baseline, didn't need a second invitation. Karnauskas puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, needs a pass. Kodas doesn't get the little runner to go. France look to run, nice lead pass for two. And France have responded to the 4-0 start with a 6-0 run of their own. And England gets the two. 7:50 to go, quarter one. Kuzminskas on the baseline, needs a pass, kicks out, gets it on the wing, looks to go to work. Kuzminskas needs a pass, wraps it, extra pass, wide open on the far side for the open three, is short. And Lacombe comes down with it. Decides it should be LBC to get France into the half court. Wembanyama with a ball screen. So he needs a pass. Lacombe backs it out. Nice pass to the inside. English in traffic is blocked by Kuzminskas. Stays with it. Got to get it away. Is short from LBC. The rebound is good for Kodas. Zauskas out top. Will take the ball screen. Lithuania will space the floor. Kuzminskas with a three is long. Great work on the glass by Masulis. We got a whistle on the play. Lacombe takes one for the team as Masulis have a huge advantage in the post. It's going to be a real challenge for Lithuania here. They're going to have to space the floor. They're undersized in relation to the French front line. So they're going to have to start knocking down shots out of bounds. Momantes moves it on to Karnauskas. Has it knocked away by Wembanyama. Just recovered. They're going to have to put something up here quick. The little runner from deep is no good. Hits nothing. That'll be a 24 violation. Kodas. Dupont steps in, Lacombe steps out as the boy with a mop gets his 20 seconds of fame. LBC advances the ball for France. Wembanyama looks to catch deep, will come back to ball screen. Ooh, ghosts it a little, nice lift. Ingles Well, gets a whistle and one. Looked to change the shot, but drew the contact to stay with the play. Masiulis will pick up the personal. And France looked like they, at the moment, are getting what they want offensively. A little bit, so much attention on Wembanyama that, as you'd want people like English to do, if they've got the option, if that's what's being offered to them, this is national team basketball. English can't make the free throw, but the decision to be the aggressor and take the shot was well-founded. Nice curl off the screen by Normantas. Will back it out. Albasi going after him hard. Gets over the top of the screen. Normantas hesitates. Nice to the inside. Wembanyama makes the shot change, and then they have to go inside out. The three from Kanauskas is no good. Wembanyama knocks away, and France, you can already see the impact of Wembanyama defensively. English goes to work. Doesn't get the whistle. Off the glass, off his own rebound for two is good, and he'll go to the free throw line for back-to-back three-point plays. This time he would hope to make the free throw. But the question that Wembanyama gives to the Lithuanian front line is just automatically being synced. Just changed everybody's shot. Timeout, Lithuania. Great start by France. When they come back, they'll be at the free throw line with a chance to make this an 11-4 lead for them early in the first. His start, this is the type of thing, uses the body really well to create space to get the shot away against Victor Wembanyama. But he just won't be denied at the other end of the floor as he gets his own rebound. So the question's being asked of Lithuania, and at the moment they're being, you've got to say, they're being intimidated by Wembanyama around the glass. This makes the three-point play this time. Lithuania just about hang on. Kanauskas gets him into the half court. Puts it on the floor, gets to the inside, needs an inside-outside option, finds one. Masiulis gives it back, goes to the hoop, doesn't get it. Kanauskas takes the tough one off the dribble. Offensive rebound, no good. I think gonna wipe that off. Kodas got the rebound, no time on the clock, and they just can't function. Wembanyama will just hold the middle. It may be an option just to suck it up a little bit at the defensive end and just play some small ball with Lithuania. Just try and stretch the floor, but he's active, Wembanyama. He's not as if he's just big and long and stays inside. He can move his feet on the perimeter as well. Albasi has it. Wembanyama goes screen, throws it away. Albasi acknowledges down to him that one. Nicola Lang spotted up, they just didn't find him. Bezus will check in for Masiulis. Kuzminskas doesn't get it in the block, should have got it in the block, gonna go travel. And when you know you've got that much ring protection, everybody on the floor gets after it. Axel Tupam was just aggressive right here. Just plays that free foot, forces the travel. Albasi will advance the basketball. France looking dominant in the first half of this first quarter. Here, ghost and screen again. A lot of action away from the basketball. Lithuania's defense coping with that at the moment. They go inside. Inglis has it. Goes to the baseline for the easy two, but he blows it. And they're getting what they want when they want it at the moment. 11-4 they lead. Kuzminskas puts it on the floor, gets to the elbow. Tries to get to the far side of the ring, and one tough move. The veteran gets it done for Lithuania when they need it. Great protection of the basketball, gets to the far side of the ring. Uses the basket to protect it. More changes for Coach Cole. There's Ishmael Kamagate checks in. Replaces Damien Inglis, who's in exceptional performance start of this game. Points, rebounds, did a really nice job. Albasi will advance the basketball. Pound with his, again, it's more of a ghost screen than anything else. Oh, Nicolin gets the three. Super execution off the down screen, nothing but string. And with all that inside-outside talent, this French group looking very strong. The three to answer the other way is good. Then Zeus off the bench ticks it over with the sweet-looking three. And I do think that's how Lithuania are going to have to play this. Spread the floor, get down there early. Going to have a whistle on the play. Foul called on Velichka. Both coaches going to the bench as Blazovic steps in for Lithuania. Number 23. Wembanyama is open, gets the inbound pass. Will give it back to Albasi. 10 on the possession, puts it on the floor, looks to turn the corner off the little feed to the inside for the throwdown. And Kamagate, no rotation on the help for Lithuania. 16-10 for France. Percentages way up there for France. Nice pick and roll action, broken up though. Kamagate gets a piece. Albasi will advance the basketball. Wants to take a look in the half court. Kamagate will give him the screen. Rolls short. Lang wants the handoff. Needs a pass, gets a pass. Last 5 on the possession. Albasi stops and pops the deep three, is short. Oh, Victor Wembanyama from the free-throw line gets the offensive putback. Just hunted the glass. Little push, is no good. Offensive rebound is, well, Blazovic gets it, just chased his own shot. It looks like Lithuania coming to terms now with having to change what they're doing, getting quicker looks, trying to stretch the floor. And Wembanyama gets it around the three-point line, puts it on the floor, off his foot. Went looking for two then. Hasn't really had a good look in the block. Tried to find one for himself. Defensively, excellent job by Ben Zeus. Lithuania, chance to cut this to a 4- or 3-point lead. I mean, if you'd have offered Coach Kemzura that a few minutes ago, he'd have grabbed it. Zeus puts it on the floor, tries to create a little separation in space. Gets it inside, doesn't get the finish. Wembanyama can't get it. That's a tremendous effort on the glass, but Wembanyama comes back up with it. And France, again, at tempo that they don't want to run. Looks like they're quite happy in the half court at the moment. Wembanyama puts it on the floor, going baseline. He's going to get the blocking foul. Blazovic picks up the personal. Still only 21 in the ACB with Oboledo. What a league that ACB is. Talent across the rosters. Albacete, who's also in the ACB with Gran Canaria, moves it on. And Yama off the glass for 2 is no good. And finally, Lithuania really trying to get physical on the glass. Transition foul. Tupan takes one for the team. Tupan with the club in Paris. It's an exciting development for French basketball, that team. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just couldn't quite, almost tried to play before he had the ball. Marek Blazevic. Kestutis Kemzura, his team, last minute of the first quarter. Only managing to hit 12 points, a team that regularly gets into the 80s. Francisco for 2, turn the corner off the bench, announce yourself. Francisco straight in, gets 2 off the glass. And France with a 20-12 lead. Lithuania. They've stopped the bleeding to an extent. Nice feed for the throwdown. As it gets the 2. 20-14. And France, there's only a 2-second differential between game and possession. Francisco, well, he showed how quick he can be on the last one. He's going to get the ball screen. Kamgate goes deep, doesn't get it, stops, pops the 2, is good. Well, I get to the ring, you stop me getting to the ring, I'll stop and pop. And Sylvain Francesco finishes the first quarter for France. On the back of this, they lead it 22-12 and have looked impressive. There's the confirmation. France have it 22-14 at the end of 1. Percentage-wise, 60% from 2. 45 for 2 for Lithuania. $18 shots in that first period for France, only 15 for Lithuania. Wembanyama's presence protecting the ring was a huge factor in that. Let's take a look at the best plays. Great start by Lithuania, little back cut. It didn't take long for Victor Wembanyama to get on the score sheet. Gets his own putback off the offensive rebound. But France, you've got to say, moved the ball so intelligently in that first quarter. Shared it. Everyone understands their role. Shot a great percentage. And if you can build your defense from the inside out with so much ring protection, then they're in a great place. Victor Wembanyama, this is his debut for the senior team. He's had 2 medals at age group competitions, silvers, under 16 Europeans, and silver in the Worlds. Don't forget, you can download the Courtside 1891 app. There's the code in the corner. Everything you need to know about these World Cup qualifiers available on the app. Take it with you. Stay in touch wherever you are. See the best of the action. Start of this second quarter. France in the white uniform. Start with the possession. Lead 22-14. Just about hang on, 10 on the possession. Nice pass. Francisco's really had an impact off the bench, but it never looked pretty for France. On that first possession, Alexandre Chasson checks it. Only played in 2 of the qualifiers so far. Nice lift out of the pick and roll for 3 is good. Zukauskas off the bench says, hey coach, I sat there for 10 minutes, we didn't score enough, get me in. Coaches it up off the bench with the 3 off the down screen. That's going to be an offensive foul. Love the way the officials are consistently trying to clean up that part of the game. So the offensive foul called on Kamagate. 3 members of that Paris club in this French national team for this window. Different game without Wembanyama in the middle of that French defense, although the 2 off the dribble is wide of the mark for Gedzulis. Clyde Payne, a veteran, 33 now. France in the half court. Kamagate outside, will hand it off. Lacombe turns the corner, little runner, goes nowhere with it. And France, at both ends of the floor, look a little disjointed without the 18-year-old Victor Wembanyama. So even on the bench, I'm spending far too much time. Just absolutely changes the shape of the game for this French national team. Without him on the floor, they're just like any other team. Cole's gone to wide scale changes to start this second quarter. Big time. Everything looks a little bit more fluid now for Lithuania. Close it to a 2-point game. Answered though, Francisco again with that quickness to the ring. Tough to guard. Hand off on the trail, turned down, and Cisco is quick as an understatement. Chases on that screen, drops it inside, and there's a whistle on the play. They're going to get 2 for that, as Lazovic went back up. And he's the youngster's having a real big impact for Lithuania. That fearlessness of youth, chance to go to the line. Keep this good momentum, build for Lithuania at the start of this second quarter. Strokes the first. Lazovic gets the 2 for 2, and we're back to a 2-point game. Francisco out top. Great first take. Lacombe with a big step to the far side of the ring. Doesn't get it to go. Lithuania hunt as a team on the glass. Pull it down. Chance to tie or lead it. Oh, they turn it over. 2-on-1 going the other way. Lacombe goes off the glass. Gets the 2. It's going to be a blocking foul. Begalan didn't like the way the floor was looking, so bumped for the foul. Danny English checks back in as Cole goes back, starts to go back to his starters. That's a tough finish by Lacombe. Took a lot of contact, great finish, protected it really well. Nice pass, down the runway for 2. Blažević, again impressive. Nice curl, come down the lane, tries to wrap the pass to Chazon, doesn't get there. And Lithuania now a chance to tie or lead. They go for the lead with the 3, way off. And this comes down with a defensive rebound. Francisco hits the second trowel, and this reverses the basketball. Lacombe gets to the lane. Damien English puts it on the floor, skips it. Francisco feet set for three is good, and he has impressed. Just super efficient and just quick. 5-point game. Zurich inside, goes back, steps off the glass, doesn't get it to go. English comes down with a defensive rebound. Francisco keeps the momentum going and is stopped in the break as Weliczka takes one for the team. Subs coming in both ways. France will take the timeout. Coach Collet wants to talk things over. He has a 5-point lead, but it has not been the same dominance and control that he had in the first quarter. Let's take a listen.
Le switch, on ne court pas derrière et on le fait à 4. Là, c'est lui qui reçoit. Là, on descend et toi, tu vas en gagner. Un côté aussi. D'abord la défense. T'as compris ce que j'ai dit.
O dabar žiūrovai, šokėjos išmės du kamuoliukus, pagavę juos, dalyvausite Hesburger žaidime.
Well, Collet takes the timeout with the ball on the sideline. Has a chance to not only correct some of the general things that have gone wrong in that start of this second quarter, but a chance to set something up, trying to build some momentum coming out the timeout. Has the 5-point lead. Albasi is back in the game. He'll take the handoff. Not really the point that was the problem, but Francisco is still in, and that's a nice backcourt combination. There's a lot of speed in the backcourt for France now. Deep touch for English, goes to the little turnaround. They're going to give that good, and he'll go to the free throw line for the extra. You got to love it from a coaching perspective. You draw it up. You want something to come out of the timeout. You get exactly what you want, and you get the bonus of a foul. They caught it on the floor, though. Francisco gets to the foul line, needs a pass, finds one. Pan is off for the three. Offensive rebound picked up. And it steps on the sideline. Unfortunate to say the least. Albasi, watch this. Ooh. Not a great angle to check. Don't forget, coaches can challenge plays. That would have been something you could have challenged, something that's factual, stepping out of bounds or not out of bounds. Foul's called on the floor. English picks up his first foul. France go into the penalty, and that underlines the change in the way this game has gone in the second quarter. Over 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. France already in the bonus on the penalty. Lithuania still 2 fouls to give, but we'll go to the free throw line every time they get fouled. Stop, pop, and good for 2. Zamantis gets his man in the air, but with enough separation to knock down the short 2. Back to a 3-point game. France with that staggered screen. Chesson foul line, bread and butter for him. Doesn't make it go. 19 rebound for Kuzminskas. He looks to push. No one stops him. Gets all the way to the glass. Doesn't get it to go. Foul called. Mindaugas Kuzminskas didn't get stopped, so why not? Just took it strong. Will go to the free throw line to close this to a 1-point game. Nice little hesitation, draw some contact.
Substitution, France on the court. Benjamin Sene and Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama checks back in. Interesting to see if we end up with the same type of feel of game that we had in that first quarter, where he ran pretty much the whole first quarter. Definitely changes Lithuania's offensive options. As Kuzminskas goes 2 for 2 from the line, we've got a 1-point game. And Lithuania have been so much more impressive in the second quarter so far. But Victor's back. He'll take the ball screen and dive. Doesn't get a touch. Now he wants a touch, gets it deep. Wembanyama in the baseline. Is fouled. Zusiauskas can't play him one-on-one. One-on-one's just going to result in a foul. And knowing Kemzura, he's going to have a different... He won't want to play him one-on-one. Great defensive effort. They turn it back over. Great little decision and the easy 2 for Inglis. But Francisco, again, just makes things happen with his quickness. That's a quick French backcourt at the moment. Kuzminskas gets into a little hole, draws the defense, but Wembanyama is just too long. Gets a piece of it, comes down with it. And here comes Francisco. Nightmare to guard with that quickness. Wembanyama puts up the tough 2 under a lot of pressure. Got to say, bad decision. Kuzminskas gets a touch in the block, needs a pass. Can't make the little jump hook go. We're back to quarter 1 again. Just intimidation. Wembanyama will come back to screen. Francisco will get the handoff. Just puts it upstairs for Victor Wembanyama to throw it down. The little quick lob. He was alive to it. Just too much of everything. Too long, too tall, too quick. Whistle on the play. It's going to be an offensive foul. And Benjamin Sene, just again, the quickness in this French backcourt, as well as the size of Wembanyama, is just a real handful. Just over 3:20 to go in the half. France with the 5-point lead. Back to looking comfortable, although Lithuania right in this. Cisco turns the corner, wraps inside. Wembanyama! Oh! Blink, you miss it. Silence. The gym just falls silent. From nowhere. Quick. Understatement. Whistle on the play. There's the contact on the drive. Sene's going to be charged with a personal. Benjamin Sene. Crowd have recovered from the shock of the last play by France. Trying to build their team here. They're down 7, 2:53 to go. When Wembanyama came back, it was down to a 1-point game, and it was a bit to and fro. It just changes the shape. Sene out top. A lot of back screen action, trying to create some space. Wembanyama comes out to ball screen. Nice lift. They just lob to Wanyama underneath. Gets a touch, gets a rebound. That's work on the glass. That'll be a two-shot foul.
Foul number 14, Martynas Echodas, first personal foul.
You got to pick your poison. What a great shot. She looked shocked too. Victor Wanyama shoots 75% in Pro A from the free throw line. 30 from 40 attempts. But either you have to get underneath and help to stop the lob, which means Francisco would have been open on that last play, or you put a lot of pressure on the basketball so they can't just get as good a look. But one way or another, if you play it the way you just played it, that play is there anytime France want to run it. Nice read, extra pass, ball reversal, excellent. Penetration down the middle. Lichka comes out, takes the ball screen, tries to turn the corner, going the other way, drops it inside. Nice pass for the easy two. Nice movement of the basketball as Echodas gets the two. The Litas center. And France just sloppy. Turn it over though. Just when you think they're just getting back into some rhythm, turn it over. Francisco has it out top. Wanyama goes short roll, gets it on the free throw line. Nice pass. Tough move by English, but beautiful find. Timeout Lithuania. France lead it by 8. And they're back to that dominance of the first quarter where they're pretty much getting any shot they want. Lithuania timeout. 1:36 to go in the second quarter. Got to get it. They would love to get it closer than 8. They did not want to go in double digits down. From Zura and the Lithuanian Brains Trust, going to have to come up with a way that they want to play this. 12 turnovers to 8 assists. The ratio is the wrong way around if you're a Lithuanian fan.
Antras, kada keičiamės, neikite iš priekio. Neikite iš priekio. Geriau čia tegul sprėma, tegul mes. Turit galvot. Žaisim flash. Pažiūrėk. Flash gal galva. Jeigu jisai čia neduoda, iš karto eini. Arba svingas į kitą pusę.
Well, this one 36. Interesting to see if they change how they're going to try and play this defensively. Well, there's the question. It's not technical in the sense that it's not a difficult question to understand. The solution is complex. Albassi is back in the game for France. It's a nice move by Calais. Finish the half with his experienced point guard. France up the floor. Just on the inbound, the rest is now normal. Backcourt is tough. Nice penetration, foul line jump shot, but they're having to make everything off of a play, off of an individual play. Open three in the corner is no good. And Wanyama comes down with a defensive rebound, protects it, gives it up. Albassi has it out top. Wanyama's going to ball screen, looks to pop. Guarded by Kuzminskas, who takes his space away, step through to himself, can't get the foul on the play. Kuzminskas did everything he wanted him to do. Took away the floor space, made him take a bad shot. Then you've got to keep the young man off the glass because he does not stop. Foul on Kudus. Wanyama has a chance to make this a double-digit lead. 57.5 seconds to go in this first quarter. Just remember where you were when Victor Wanyama made his senior French debut. It's exciting times for the French national team. 2 for 2 from the line, and they've got a 10-point lead on the road here in Lithuania. Chance to go joint top of this World Cup group. Zinskas gets it into the half court, and this French backcourt there's just effort all over the floor. Zauskas puts the ball on the floor, backs it, nice lift. The open three is no good. Basically just chases down the rebound. Wanyama. Little Spain pick and roll action, doesn't get it. Nice take down the lane for two. Super finish by Sen. Quick catch and go. And it's calm execution, but when someone in a white uniform puts it on the floor, they go quick and hard. Lithuania looking for the last shot of this first half. They're down 12. In a bit of a hole, whistle on the play. That'll give them 2 free throws. LBC with not the best foul in the world. And he knows it.
First personal foul.
And Zura gets anyone with fouls off the floor. Kuzminskis is going to be needed in the second half. Does not need to be carrying the burden of foul trouble, so he sits. Velichka with the first of the free throws. Chance to make it a 10-point game. 4 points personal. Make that 5 points personal. He'll sit. And Son Collet wants to talk about how he's going to get a shot in 4.5 seconds. He takes the timeout. And it's only 4.5 seconds, but a momentum play for Lithuania. Get a stop here, you're in the locker room just 10 down and a chance to talk it over. Let's take a listen to Coach Collet. France with 4.9 to finish this first half with even more momentum going their way. Sen from outside the three, doesn't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half. And France, efficient is an understatement. Absolutely tremendous performance by them. They lead it 43-33. Lots of questions for Lithuania to answer come the second half. Lithuania shooting 44-33 against 57-33. And France also have taken 7 more shots, lead the rebound battle. 11 assists is always a nice number. 5 steals is impressive with their defense. This is a tough, young, inexperienced French lineup. Bianyana has 12, English has 11. They've been so dominant on the inside, and Francisco was really impressive off the bench. Lazovic was good, real big impact for Lithuania. But a lot of questions for the men in green. It's a story of just, well, to call it French efficiency is an understatement. It's not just about Victor Wembanyama. They know they're going to get those options. But English has been excellent. The ball movement has been good. And to an extent, Lithuania have got to pick their poison in the second half because they're just playing them straight up the way they are. This French team is getting too many things that it wants and no shots really that Lithuania is forcing them to take. In transition, 1 to 12, everybody in the white uniforms come in and been very, very effective. Blažević has been excellent for Lithuania. One of the guys that really has impact off the bench. Going to the hoop or stopping and popping, he's done really well. And when push comes to shove, throw it above the ring and let the Wembanyama go get it. And these French guards, this is Sen going to the hoop. Their quickness, they get a higher than the defense, which opens up the middle. It's been impressive, inside and out.
Who will you become when the moment arrives? And you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands. It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Lechchenko, nice pass. Heron is blocked, unceremoniously blocked.
But it's the former MVP who comes down the floor and brings the thunder.
Porzingis White downtown, just short, but good rebound. No good, balls loose. Porzingis comes in and skies.
Gets those nerves jangling in this humongous Serbian crowd again. Superstar versus superstar. Superstar shot. And Belgrade believes.
Oh, dangerous pass. Yabusele. 48, you don't want to foul him. He goes up with a dunk.
Nice pass to the corner as well. Extra pass on to Clough. Clough going behind the back. Dazzling dribble. What a move from Charlon Clough. Tying the Spanish defense in knots.
Nurkic thought about launching it. He's going to take off. Oh my goodness me! Are you kidding me? What a move from Nurkic! They're going to be talking about that one for a long time. Might just be the dunk of the qualifiers. Wow! Look at this. Is he going to shoot it? No. And then he sees it open up, and he says, "I'm going right at you, big fella." And he goes and he puts Poirier on the poster. Mitic drives, tough shot, wasn't a good shot. Now up ahead, they get it to Osman. What a catch! He scores! He was fouled! He was fouled! He's going to the line! A chance to tie it! Turkey have risen from the dead in remarkable fashion. Kalinic launches it from midcourt. Oh, you're kidding me! Can it get any worse for Turkey? Nikola Kalinic
just throws a nail in the coffin beyond half court. Giannis now looking to get these going. He got it by Kevin Tumba. Giannis now looking to spin around. Giannis, oh baby! Giannis Antetokounmpo just serves up Kevin Tumba.
Well, welcome back as we get a look at the top scorer for France. Damien Inglis really was efficient, really effective, moved really intelligently off the basketball, found himself in nice space, but also found himself with clear line of sight to the basketball. So he could be found, gets out on the break. It stays in plays, gets that nice finish in traffic. Again, intelligent movement became available. So important. Finishes in traffic really well. Nice little scoop pass for Wanyama. Inglis still a lot to do, 1-on-2. Just protects it, soft hands on the finish. And he has been an ideal foil for Wembanyama. Nice balance between the two on the inside for France. For Lithuania, it's the young man coming off the bench. Marek Bazovic really gave a lot of lift to his teammates. Took it to the rack, nice soft touch, and just outworked his opponent. It's not always about, can I make this great shot or that great shot? If you outwork your opponent, good things happen. And his team desperately needed something going to the ring, and he provided it. The young man in the ACB. You can see why. Again, another big man that moves intelligently. Makes the pass easy for his teammate, finishes strong. Some more presentations going on. The Lithuanian Federation do such a good job at recognizing achievement and performance. Just do a great job of involving the country in the sport. You gotta like this French team. You gotta like this French team the way it's got different options and balance. Okay, it's easy to talk like this when you've got a real up-and-coming superstar in your ranks in Victor Wembanyama, but you need the other pieces, and the backcourt is nice. It's really balanced. Shooting 33% from the three, 7 turnovers, second chance points, 14-11 assists. You don't like the 11-to-7 ratio. 33%. They'll be looking for that to be better. But there's speed and quickness. Then you've got options such as Paul Lacombe, Nicolas Lang coming on the floor at the 2 spot, the 3 spot. He can shoot the basketball. They're also very intelligent basketball players. So, okay, lots of people, different lineups. France looking to blood people in the national team. Only half this roster has played before in the World Cup qualifiers this time around. So it's great that they get that type of opportunity. Just look at what Spain did in the qualifiers, so the Euro baskets, to see that you need that depth developed, and France definitely has the talent pool. But then you've got to manage it. No better person than Vincent Collet to oversee that type of exercise. So things are good for France and this national team. Win today, we put them joint top of the group with Lithuania, both in a very strong position in terms of qualifying for the World Cup. It's just the World Cup qualifiers, the competition window just give super opportunity for not only the coaching staff to have a look at people, but also here we are in Penavice with a great crowd seeing the national team play. You've got to love the system. But Lithuania also 33% from the three-point line. Second chance points only 7, but the assist to turnover ratio is the wrong way around for them. 12 turnovers in that first half, far too many by their standards. All right, Blazkovic, 21. Monbus Oboledo in the ACB. 50% from 2. Only taking 2-point field goals. Made both his free throws, so did his job, went to work as he came off the bench. But at 21 years old, another player that's getting an opportunity. Well, here we are then. Welcome back. Lithuania in the green on the wrong end of this 10-point margin. Have the first look at it in the half court. Menzies in the game. We'll move it on. Kuzminskas. Karanauskas deep on the clock now. 5 to the corner. Kuzminskas wide open. His game. Can't get it to go. Great work on the glass to give Kuzminskis a second go from the corner. Overcooks that one, foul on the play. And I think the foul is going to be called on Normantas. I think there was a push that Albacete ended up on the floor. That's definitely the way the officials saw it. Well, he got two good looks for Kuzminskis. Just couldn't knock it down. Albacete in the half court. Inglis will hand it off. Francisco starts the second half. They go high, low. There's the double team. In fact, triple team make it at the end, and they fouled him. And I think they're going to crowd him as the ball was in the air, just on the lob, so they don't give him any space to play. Let's take a look. He gets it, comes down. Well, there's the foul. Yeah, the foul had to be called if there was a foul on Lazovic. Lazovic with the foul. Now they're going to try and squeeze it out of his hands if that's the option. Inglis is the release. Needs a pass. Doesn't really want to put it on the floor. Gets it off to Francisco. 5 on the clock. Francisco goes to work. Puts the burners on for 2. Doesn't get it to go. Defensive rebound with a chance for Karanauskas to lead the break. And this second side, they take that away. Karanauskas comes off the ball screen. Looks to attack it in the lane. Drops it inside. Nice pass. And they get the 2. Lazovic gets the 2. Right place, right time. Same thing we talked about at the half. Intelligent movement was always a pass option. Albacete. Topan in the game as well. That 1-2-3 is quick. Lithuania doing a great job containing it. Force Cousins to step back, and Sylvian Francisco continues to impress. Super control. That's the 3. They're going to call that offensive. Mzura's not happy. Karanauskas is going to claim that there was a flop involved. Asked the official, didn't get any joy. Lichka checks in. And in the end, he gets a technical foul. The technical foul with 8 minutes to go in the third puts Lithuania into the penalty. Already in an 11-point hole. France have a chance to really assert early in this second half. Wanyama makes the throw. Well, can't really have much complaint about it. I'm not sure how much effort or contact was there, but there was contact. Already in the penalty, already in a hole. This is going to test the result. Back cut by Topan is not open. Francisco likes this 3, and no, back-to-back 3s for Sylvain Francisco. Hotting up here. Just gets his separation, knocks it down. Normantas will move it on. 15-point lead, inside, outside. They wrap it round for the 3 in the corner is good. And that's the way to come into the game. Velichka gets the 3. And they're going to have to shoot the lights out to stay in this with Wembanyama on the floor. They're not going to get a lot of joy going to the ring. Topan goes high. See, goes inside. English inside, outside. They move the ball. Got a whistle on the play. A 3-second call. Chance to get it back to single digits on this possession. Got to speed the tempo up a little in the half court. Trying to move that defense. Turnover. That's not exactly what we were talking about. Obviously, he looks down low. Inglis gets a touch, rips it through, gets to the hoop. far side of the ring, gets his own rebound, stays with it, whistle on the play. He'll be disappointed he didn't finish the first one. There's the foul, and if that's 2 quick fouls for Vasovic. He has to sit. France still have not committed a foul in the quarter. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Belitska in the half court. Will take the ball screen. Doesn't really attack it. Wanyama just took away the drive lane. It'll be a reaching foul. And Francisco just went a little bit too hard at it. He got him deep on the clock. Didn't really have to go after it. Well, Francisco seems to have that green light to attack the ball. They could just read it a little sooner. Wide open shooter. Great rotation by LBC. Just jumped off the help as he saw Francisco go for the ball. That's 2 quick ones for Sylvian Francisco. Normantas out top. Tries to get a little separation in space. Wanyama just took away the drive lane. Steps back for the 3. Has to get it away over him. No good. Team rebounded really well, France. And English comes down with a positive stat. LBC advances the basketball. France are impressive. English with the ball screen. LBC gets it. Short roll. Foul line. Turn down the jumper. Spins to the middle in the lane for 2 is good. English having a game. Absolutely having a game. Timeout for Lithuania. A lot of questions being asked, and at the moment, they don't have the answers. 5:53 to go in the third. 16-point margin for France. Lithuania have to make some changes and make them now.
Jūsų drinkimai Red Fox'as šokėjos. O dabar, brangūs žiūrovai, gaudykite 2 kamuoliukus, kuriuos jums išmes žavesios šokėjos ir dalyvaukite Paceweek žaidime per minutės pertraukėlę.
There's a long time left in the game here for Lithuania, but they have to find a way to just change the tempo of the game, change the structure of the game. If it stays like this, France just have too much and they're getting too many easy looks. Crowd trying to do their bit. It's Zunas in the game, puts it on the floor, gets Wanyama out the middle. Now they've got to play off it. They allow him to recover. And they then have to take a tough one off the glass, and Wanyama comes down with a defensive rebound. If they move him out the middle, which is what they're trying to do, they have to play off the next catch. They just give him time to recover. English with a ball screen. He's been so effective on the short roll. Now he goes deep on the roll, inside, outside. And Cisco for 3 is good, and they are sweet. Same page, in sync with each other. This French team is putting on a clinic at the moment. Zunas has it. Tries to action off ball, but it's just too quick. The early 3 going the other way is good. got his feet set. Then Juice knocks it down, and I think they're going to have to throw a little bit of structure to the wind here and just look to get things going early. Ingis has it turned over. They're going to come up with great effort. Ingis on the floor recovers. Only 7 seconds. Francisco pulls the trigger for 3 and knocks it down. Well, there's lots of talk about the quality of Victor Wembanyama, but so many French players have brought the A game today. Watch out on the runway, and the great work by the boy with the mop. Gets out of the way. Super quick, 21-point lead. Lithuania at home down 21. Cannot remember saying that very often. And now France smell a little bit of blood here. Down the middle for 2 is good, and 1. They all went a bit too hard and too fast to get after it on the perimeter. Great execution. Akeldis gets the 2 down the middle and the extra. There's the foul as the help was late.
Substitution in France on the court, Nicolas Lange.
Nicolas Lang steps in. Tupan steps down. Tupan, really nice contribution. Kodis on the line to make this a 18-point game. Can't get it to go. Defensive rebound just about collected by France in the end. Francisco Wembanyama puts it on the floor. He's fouled. I'm not sure they might want to look at that one again, because I didn't really see an attempt to play the ball. It was a case of stopping him going to the ring there. Yeah. Not the tidiest foul you'll see, but they're just going to call it a normal foul. Wembanyama restores the 20-point margin.
Victor Wembanyama.
Zemaitis takes the ball screen, tries to slice down the middle. A little bit scrambled, but gets it back. Gets to that baseline hole, has to take the tough foul line jumper. Great work on the glass. Just stayed with the play. Martinez Ecodas. Makondu in the game for the first time. Number 39. Wembanyama for 3 is short. Took a blow to the face, but on the way down, no call. Zemaitis needs a pass, finds one. Vitzunas stops and pops just inside the top of the D, gets the 2 to drop. Don't forget, points difference in these group games can be a factor. So Lithuania, still plenty of time to get back into this, but will not want to dig a real lead hole. Victor Wembanyama for 3, count it. If you don't want to guard me, I can score out here too. Strokes the 3, shoots around 33% in Pro A from beyond the 3-point line. Whistle on the play. That's going to be a defensive call. That'll be the 4th team foul for France.
France 14 fouls. Substitution on the court, Paul Lacombe.
Vitzunas just made the last one. Separates out, gets his feet set for 3. He's way long. And Wembanyama comes down with yet another positive stat. Sen has it out top. Takes the ball screen. Wanyama goes short on the roll. Fills the double team. Needs a pass. Finds it. Nice cut by Sen off the glass. Doesn't get a drop. There's an option for Lithuania. Now they've got to move it and get some tempo in the half court. If they slow it down, France just established their defense. Stops and pops from three, way short. Wanyama comes up with another positive stat. And France still have it by 20. Oh, down low, goes to the middle. Just finger rolls it sweetly. Watch the action. Just lays it in. Super footwork. Changes the shot, great work. Again on the offensive glass by Akotis. Tries to get an angle, pushes it up, doesn't get the roll. And you can't fault the effort. 22-point margin. Almost silent gym. I've never known a gym here be so quiet. Makondu will go to the free throw line, the 22-year-old center. Masiulis picks up foul number 1. .2 margin, 10 at the half now. 13-point margin going into the end of the third quarter. And France just haven't missed a beat. Zemaitis advances the basketball. Sen, just their rotation, I keep saying the rotation at the guard spots is just impressive for this French team. So much quickness. Only 7 on the shot clock. And they turn it over. Sen has it with plenty of time here. Still 4 seconds. Needs something good. Gets to the lane. Takes a little floater. Doesn't get it to go. And at the end of 3, France, dominant, have turned a 10-point halftime lead into a 23-point margin at the end of the third quarter. 70-47, they lead it on the road. Lithuania looking down the barrel here. Need to do something quick in the fourth to get back in this. Stats-wise, still 46-31. They're just facing 58% from the three-point line, 54% from 2. France just getting what they want when they want it. Impressive, very, very impressive performance by the French. Let's take a look at the best plays of the third quarter. And most of these are going to have guys in white uniforms. Nice penetration early. And we talked about the movement of Bazovic in the first half. He carried it on. As did Inglis. He carried on where he left off. Got that soft touch on the inside. But this guy, Sylvain Francisco, is just outstanding in this game. Both in terms of the way he controlled it and the way that he himself got going. Francisco has 8 for 9 shooting, 21 points. Has an efficiency rating of 21 at the end of the third quarter. 5 from 5 from the three-point line. He's missed a 2-pointer. Something must have happened on that one. 18 minutes just been phenomenal. Inglis has 15. Wanyama has 20, and apart from obviously the athleticism, you wouldn't have hardly missed it. Courtside, 1891. Get the app. Stream, schedule, scores. It's all there on that app. Don't leave home without it. Start of the fourth quarter. France, in the white uniform, are dominant. And I think we're going to see a relentless fourth quarter. So much. Oh, they go upstairs. Watch out. Well, Makondu, completely unguarded, finishes the play. And that's just all too simple, all too easy. It'll make the highlights. Super athleticism. Little weave for Lithuania. And that's going to get just knocked out of bounds. 4.3 seconds on the possession. And they're now just struggling, Lithuania, to come up with options. So Cole, probably thinking more, again, always thinking about how it's going to work going forward. Going to get it away just before the violation. Ball's knocked away. Ball will belong to France. So the officials said it was already out of bounds as Makondu, Kamagate couldn't quite keep it alive. New 14. Just the only consistent option they've had in this whole game has been from the three-point line. They've moved the ball well enough, but just a different level performance by France. Sen puts it on the floor, gets to the top of the D, stops and pops, is long, but doesn't get the roll. Defensive rebound belongs to Bonjus. Bonjus has it again in transition, puts it on the floor, goes high, little off the glass, is no good. Tried to get it away off the first step, couldn't finish the play. And gets it back to Sen. 5 on the shot clock. Gets it back to Leng in the corner. Has to put up the tough three. Is off. Defensive rebound. Chance to run. And they have numbers. They turn down the 4-on-3. Each puts it into the wing. Look to isolate the post. Whistle on the players. Leng fouls on the reach. Lithuania out top, gets his feet set, puts up the three, is off. Lithuania try to extend the defense, trying to come up with a different answer. Sen has it into the half court. Makondu picks all the way down the lane, off the glass for two is good. No help, no one stepped up and slowed down Sen. He said thank you as Benjamin Singh goes to the bucket, gets the two. And gives us a certain symmetry on the scoreboard at 47-74. All about French basketball at the moment. Off the first step, great control, gets the soft touch. Timeout, Lithuania. Got to find a way to stop this becoming very, very messy for them. Let's take a listen.
Po kelis stopą ir įmesti. Vien mėtydami iš tritaško neįmesi, mes turime eiti į vidų. Jeigu greitas išėjo, žaidžiam, turim savo opciją. Jeigu neišėjo, trumpi deriniai, nykštis 4, flešas galim žaisti arba flešas galva, ne? Šitą. Taip. Nykštis 4 dabar. Gynyboje į dešinę neprasileist. Bet po reboundą ar šiaip greičiau įsimest. Mums reikia trumpesnius. Bet ne taip, kad šit. Turiu įsivežti, įspjauti kamerą. Ne. Top, čia palaikykitės, neika cross padarykite. Važiuoju.
7:40 to go. And Lithuania just searching for an answer. Great work on the glass. That's one way to answer. Tremendous work. Again, one of the guys to really come out of this with some credit so far is Lashvik. Kondu needs a pass. They go high. Sen has it, puts it on the floor, just blows past, goes upstairs. And Kamgate, great control, gets off the floor, finishes the play. Sorry, Makundu. The open three is no good. They just can't buy one at the moment. Chance to make this a 30-point game. At home, Lithuania on the wrong end of just a tremendous French performance. Short roll. Kondu for the long two is good. And anything they throw up, just finding its way of great execution. Kondu and Kamate on the inside, just getting what they want. Goes to the baseline, right hand jump hook, gets a soft touch. Vasevic gets the soft roll. Watch this. Great rotation of the basketball, soft touch. They get the stop. They need a lot of stops. Matus drops it to the corner. The three is blocked. Great presence of mind by Vasevic. He gets the ball to go off the leg of the defender.
Substitution, France on the court. Joan Begara.
Ratzergus checks in. It's his first action of the night. 27-year-old Litas forward. Nice touch to the inside. Little ball fake. Missed a little hook though. Great work on the glass with a new full team. Vasevic has it, puts it on the floor. Looks like he wants this. Gets to the middle. That's going to be offensive foul. Great job by Kamgate defensively. Holds his space. Again, holds his space. Draws the contact. Full foul for probably the Lithuanian player with the biggest contribution on the night. Gonna check this. Was that an unsportsmanlike foul? They're gonna upgrade it. Watch the elbow. Gets his arm over the top. Well, did he throw the elbow? Shame we can't hear the referees talk about it. That will be the interpretation if they want to upgrade it. Did he actually threw the elbow to clear the space? Or was it just clearing space and going over the top of the shoulder? Take a look at Vincent Collet's reaction. You'll get a good view there of what he thinks. Well, he didn't see it because he was probably unsighted if he was like the throw in the elbow. Let's see what the referees are going to do. Just a normal foul. Probably guess the French bench did not react in a way they thought it was an unsportsmanlike throw of the elbow, so I think that gives you as good a reaction as anything else. Here come France, 78-51, 5:40 to go. I keep saying impressive, understatement. This is a super performance by them. Not letting up right now. Sen moves it, gets it to the inside. They go with a lob. Great effort, but they can't finish it. The defense again took the space away. That little work between Makondu and Kamagate. Really productive for France. Lang picks up the personal. Kristaps Zimedas on the free throw line.
Kristapas Žemaitis.
Two for two. Kondu's high, they turn him down, they go low. Kondu with a ball screen, he rolls, nice pass down low. Reverse layup is no good for LBC. Great work on the glass, and the effort for Kamgate is rewarded with the two. Big man, just those, that's another, again, another great combination for Vauxhall Colley. Medas moves it on, the open three is good. Benjus with the three. Still a 24-point game. France flirting with a complete another blowout here if they can just finish the game. Oh, they high-low they missed. This is long for three, drops it. No depth at all to that Lithuanian zone. Space underneath it and space on the three-point line. So nice lift. Benjus for back-to-back threes is off. Great work on the glass. Benjus with a little two-pointer is good. All about the effort on the glass, though. Yeah, Kodas doesn't stop working. Shaking and baking in the lane. They don't get the two, but guess who's outworking everybody? Lang for three is good. Kondu and Kamgate just outworking the back of that Lithuanian zone. And Lang gets back-to-back threes. Just strokes it sweetly, nothing but string.
Keturias minutės, mažiau nei 4 minutės. Gynyba 5, viską keičiam. Mes turim 3 pražangas dar, galim padaryti. Lėkit iš priekio, ar ne, viską keičiam dabar. Jeigu į pasuoja einam, tai juodinti, gerai? Einam juodinti, rotuojam. Jo, iš karto. Flash galvą žaidžiam. Žinai kaip, eima. Eima čia, Margeris čia. Eima išsibėgėjai, šitą kitaip. Stengis atakuoti. Krisai. Ir čia yra hammer action. Ar ne? Pažiūrėk.
$86-58. Rap, nice sink to the corner. Step back for the three is good. Well, you know for sure that Benjus can shoot the basketball. Every one of his teammates can. They just haven't had enough opportunity to get open. And France normally answer with 3 of their own here. Kamgate with the screen and deep dive. Lang goes to the wing. Kondu drops it inside. Kamgate has it knocked away. Chance to run here. For the first time, they've gone back-to-back baskets for a while. The three is open and no good. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Begalan. Sen comes off the pick. A little bit of traffic. Whistle on the play. Probably got fouled in the first one. Referee's thought he was gone. Like there. and then they'll call the foul now. So quick acknowledgement by Benjus. He sits. Kuzminskas comes back in the game. Benjus has shot the ball really well, but takes some time on the bench. 86-61. Almost doesn't, even though it's a 25-point margin, still doesn't do justice to the dominance. They have just been a different level in this second half. Nice back pass, little layup for two, all too easy, but sweet execution. Kuzminskas thinks about the three, turns it down. Ball movement to the open look is no good. Sen chases that down and pushes. They are relentless. Trowell Lang's going to put this up. Bread and butter for him. Comes up short. France. And a chance to make it a 29-point margin. Would have been 30 on that three if it had gone. Here's Kuzminskas in the post. Backs in deep. Goes to the right-hand jump hook. That'll be good on the way down. Little goaltend. Ball was already on the way down before the block came. Just. .156 as Sen is getting extended minutes. Whistle on the play. That'll be 13 foul for Lithuania. Lacombe steps back in, hasn't seen a lot of time in the second half. Started, played really well. But Vincent Collet has had plenty of opportunities of different people to work at things. Alexandre Chasson steps in too. Sen puts it on the floor, looks to turn the corner. Son wants a touch, gets a touch. His turn to hopefully have some fun, but turns it over. Manis gives it up. Great block. Kuzminskas is on the glass, though. He comes up with the offensive rebound, puts it down, kicks it. 9 seconds on the reset. Kuzminskas, feet set for three, is short. Defensive rebound by Makondu. Sen takes the ball screen from Chasson. He picks and pops. Son for three is no good. Somehow it finds its way into the hands of Lithuania. Whistle on the call. They're going to wipe off the two because the foul was already called. There's the foul. They've already called it.
Second personal foul.
Lithuania all of a sudden up the floor, man-to-man. Easily beaten with the pass. Beglan gets it back to the top. Here's Lacombe. Takes the ball screen. Goes upstairs. What a play. You want to see it again because that was airtime. Gets the two. Wanted the throwdown, gets the foul, will go to the free throw line. so much athletic talent, but it's just talent, not just athletic. It's absolutely phenomenal. 90-65. Bergalen on the free throw line they just keep adding people to good performances tonight. Bergalen's only 20. This French team is just it's a showcase. Last 20 seconds of what's been a tremendous performance by France. Kuzminskas for three is no good. Bergalen has it, he's gonna push. Goes upstairs. Great defensive effort by Kuzminskas. No highlight, not in his house. And that'll do it. They're going to run the time down. France have come here to Lithuania. They've come here with Victor Wembanyama. They've come here with Sylvain Francisco and everybody else on this roster and have gone away with a 90-65 win. Impressive performance by France. They go joint top of the group with Lithuania. Both teams should be on their way to the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. But wow, what a performance by the guys in white. Mark that one down. That is a performance of French dominance. Enjoyed every second of that. Stats-wise, Lithuania shot 46 and 25 against 57 and 53. Both teams in the end took 63 shots. Both teams went to the line the same number of times. France edged it on the rebound side. 21 assists. It's great playing with a team where you get 21 assists. Francisco just had a tremendous performance. Wembanyama announced on his senior debut 20-point game. English was superb all game. That is just a tremendous performance by the French men. Crowd leaving, not happy, but they're going to be talking about this French performance in Lithuania for a while. Very knowledgeable crowd. They are going to go home and think about and watch and talk about these best plays. The team in white, dominant, absolutely dominant. Francisco was good. In fact, better than good. They tried for all they could. Lithuania, but protect the middle, and then Francisco hit threes. Just a tremendous performance. Well, the highlight plays, everyone had one. The length defensively of this French team is a little scary. A lot of it experience gained by a lot of young French players against a Lithuanian team that didn't play badly. Their defensive effort was exceptional. The way that they shared the ball was a real joy to watch. And their desire to play the game in a way that's impressive, to entertain, was exceptional. So the Lithuanian players thank the crowd. The crowd appreciated the performance by the French. There's the schedule and the results so far. Big win for Montenegro in the Czech Republic. Really does damage the Czech Republic's chances of going back to the World Cup. France get the big win here, and later on, Bosnia and Hungary will face off. Current standing in Group F, France and Lithuania with a 7-2 split. A little bit of separation. Now, it's important that Bosnia or Hungary get a win to go one game back on Montenegro. Top 3 will qualify. But France, impressive. Top the group, 7-2, after putting Lithuania away. Big time here in Lithuania. That doesn't happen very often, but it happened tonight. But for now, good night from Lithuania.